Hello, everyone. My name is Vishala. I am a program manager for academic solutions at Varthana. As all of you know, Varthana is an NBFC that provides school loans and student loans for the last 10 years. So, Varthana welcomes you all to this webinar, our first student webinar in the series. So we will be having more such webinars in future, and we would also like to hear from you what different topics you would want us to facilitate webinars on in the coming weeks. So I'll be sharing a form with you. If you could fill up the desired time, the desired day in the week that will most suit you, and the different topics that you would want to attend the webinars, it will help us to arrange for them. So at the end of the session, I'll be sharing this feedback form with all of you. Kindly take a minute of time to fill it up. It's very easy to fill the form. It's just a Google form. And once you do that, you'll also be provided with a certificate for attending this webinar. So don't miss to fill this form at the end of the webinar, and hope this webinar will help you in preparing yourself for the college during this summer break. So let's move ahead in this webinar. So welcome to the webinar today. The topic is utilizing your summer break, how to prepare for college like a pro. Most of you are well into your college and having a summer break right now. Let us see how you can utilize this time fruitfully. So today's agenda would be introduction and session objectives. I'll be briefing you about that. Then we have a 3-point agenda: college, a stepping stone to higher education, how to excel in college, skills to excel in college and beyond college. Then we have the questions and feedback in the end. So coming to introduction and session objectives, we all know that all of you are in the college right now. So I'm skipping the introduction part because it will take up much time. Coming to the objectives, what objectives are we covering today in today's webinar is what to understand what it means to be in college. Where are we? Why is it important? And how to best utilize this break to prepare for your college. And then how to understand or know about the different skills that can help you excel in college and beyond. So these are the two objectives that we have. Moving on, congratulations, all of you, because you are one among the 27% students who have made it to college. Most of them who have come till higher education, secondary school, have not made it to college. It's only 27% students in India that have made it to college. So feel privileged and make the best use of your college time to prepare yourself to go beyond that. So congratulations again. Moving ahead, I have a poll for all of you. I'll be sharing this poll. Kindly choose the best option. Why do you think college education is important? What made you, join this college, or what made you think that college can help you in life? So we have about 31% people voting. I request all of you to use the polls. Okay. We have about 46% people that have voted. I'll wait for another 10 seconds before I close this and publish the result. Okay, then now I'm publishing the result. There are 14% people saying to gain knowledge, 14% say for a better paying job, and 71% of them say that they agree with all three options: to gain knowledge, to get a better paying job, to go for higher education. And These are the three options that 71% people feel would apply. All three options would apply. So coming back to the webinar, let us see what an article from Times of India says about why college is a stepping stone to higher education and future career. This is being taken from an article from the Times of India, which says college education means better job prospects, like 14% of you said. They also say that not just a college degree, but the job market is looking at people who also have skills and abilities to thrive in that job. So this is one other aspect that we have to focus on. There was a talent demand of 18 increase in talent demand by 18% in 2021 for retail, 22% in FMCG, and 20% in IT. This was in the year 2021. The overall number of jobs rose by 23% in 2022, and we all know that there has been massive layoffs across the globe in many sectors. Despite all of that, India still seems to be unaffected, and the job market will see a high rate of hiring in 2023 as well. All these are from the article from the Times of India. So with India fast becoming the manufacturing and services hub, there will be no dearth for job openings in the country. So let us all prepare for this kind of a job market where skills and abilities are equally important as a college degree. So I just want to know, with all this in mind, how are you seeing yourself utilizing your summer break? Are you doing different things during this summer break? Have you enrolled in some courses, or are you doing something that is close to your heart? Let me know. Can you please share it in the Q&A box? Okay, I don't. Okay, one attendee is saying consuming financial knowledge. Yeah, we'll come to that as well. Thank you for responding. Going ahead, I see that one person is focusing on how to utilize their summer break. Don't worry, we'll give you lots of ideas on how you can utilize your summer break. Before that, let us see what you have to do in college so that you can excel in your academics. We'll park this question how to utilize the summer break, but let us see how to excel in college and how you have to prepare for that. So one of the foremost things is self-study and self-research. I don't know if you have noticed a change from when you were a school student to how it is during your college now. Most of the time, what happened is in school, the teacher gave you notes, the teacher told you what is important for your exam and how you have to prepare. But that's not how it works in college. You have to put in yourself efforts, like you have to study on your own, you have to refer a lot of things to make sense of things. You have to do a lot of research. Now, let me tell you, this is a skill in itself, right? Studying by yourself, researching by yourself. This skill will hold good even when you enter your job, because you have to find answers for a lot of things all by yourself. There will not be anyone who will be handing it to you. So this is a skill which will help you in your future also. Having a peer group. Select your peer group or make your own peer group where you can study together, where you can research and have discussions together on a common topic, because this peer group can get you a lot of perspectives. They can bring you a lot of different points of opinion which can help you in your knowledge. When you're getting information, these kind of diverse information can help you. This will not only help you in college, but even when you go for your job. There you will have your colleagues. So when you want to solve a problem, or you have something in front of you, you can always have your team to back you up or to help you with those things. The other thing I want to mention is finding a mentor. when you are in college, it's very, very important that you have a mentor with you. There are some things that you can't, be able to oversee, or what could happen as a consequence of something that you do. But a mentor can always be there to guide you. This mentor could be your parent, it could be your professor, it could be a senior in college, or it could be a neighbor also. But find a mentor or a role model that you feel you that they can guide you. So they can be throughout your mentor throughout your college period of your college. These people can also guide you on a lot of things, what you can do after college, what are the new things that have come up in the industry that you can look out for. So these mentors can help you and guide you in all of those things. If possible, there will be, if there is any club in your college, it could be any club, it could be a sports club, it could be a recreation club, it could be a arts club, whatever it is and whatever interests you, please join a club. That way you can meet a lot of new people, you'll get a lot of new perspectives. If there is no club of your choice, you can start your own club as well. Bring together a couple of people who have similar interests, and you can start your own club. Because during running of this club, or your period in this club, can help you hone a lot of skills, like leading something, taking initiatives, seeing through, getting the job done, or having a team and working in a team, like teamwork, how to work in a team, how to collaborate. All these are the skills that you can develop when you're in a club or when you start a club on your own. If you, if time permits, you can take up a part-time job. This could be a job which you personally connect with. It could be a gig if you're fond of singing, or if you're fond of comedy, or you're good at comedy, you can do a small gig on weekends to earn some pocket money. You can always teach, because you're learning. You can always be a good teacher as well to your juniors or your classmates. You can teach and earn some extra pocket money. That can also help you, because while teaching you're learning also. And then developing an entrepreneurial mindset in college. What is this? I'm studying to get a job. Well, you can also study to gain knowledge. You can also gain a lot of skills while in college, which can help you to think of starting up something after you leave college. So keep looking for things that needs solutions, so that when you're able to start up on something, you have ready ideas, right? So these are some of the things that you need to prepare for before entering college, or once your college starts. Focus on these things. This can help you excel. Now, one person had mentioned in the Q&A, getting a lot of financial knowledge, right? So let me tell you what knowledge and skills are, and how they are different, how they are same. So knowledge is theoretical, right? We all know that we sit in the classes through lectures and everything. We read through books. We get information from different sources. We also have field visits in some of the courses that we take up in college. So all that sums up to be your knowledge. It becomes your knowledge capital. Now, skills are the practical things. You have knowledge, and how you utilize it in your daily life or in real life, that becomes a skill, right? What you, the way you do your practicals, the way you do your projects, you're applying some of the knowledge and doing all of this. That is a skill in itself. So skills can be enhanced from time to time. Whereas once you get out of your college, you are done with your undergraduation, right? But skills are something that you can keep on acquiring throughout your life. There are no boundaries to this. If suppose you are in the science stream, you can always get a skill from finance or even arts. So there are some skills that can help you in your job as well. Let us see what kind of skills are important and how you should develop that appetite for getting more skills. I want to show you a small video. This will give you a different perspective.
The conversation about the future of jobs and skills is one of the most important in education. A student entering formal education today will be making decisions about their career by the year 2030. But wait, we already know about the future of jobs. The robots are taking them, right? Let's take a step back. Anxiety about workers being replaced is rampant, but fear of automation is nothing new. Fears of technologically driven unemployment have arisen throughout the centuries, usually provoked by a disruption, like the Industrial Revolution. But historically, technology creates more jobs than it destroys. Of course, we don't know if it will be different this time, but we do know that automation is only one part of the story. Equally important are other interacting trends, including changing demographics, urbanization, globalization, inequality, political uncertainty, and climate change. What do we mean by interacting? Consider for a moment the following. Urbanization and globalization are trends that are interacting with and component parts of climate change, all of which are driving the green sector. Currently, the green economy is creating new jobs faster than jobs are disappearing in the polluting sectors. But in the face of increasing inequality, the high consumer cost of green energy could slow demand and job growth. In addition, investments in green technologies are deeply intertwined with government policy, making prospects even more uncertain. Understanding how these trends interact is clearly complex. It is also critical to understanding the jobs and skills needed in the future. That's why Pearson teamed up with researchers from Nesta and the Oxford Martin School to move the conversation past automation. Our forward-looking research combines the best of human expertise. The conversation about the future of jobs.
So I hope this video was helpful in understanding a lot of things. I just want to ask a question now. What do you understand or infer from this video? Can anyone who saw the video through put it in the Q&A box? What you inferred from this? Can we see some responses on what your understanding about the video was? All right. No problem. What the video was saying is, today we are preparing students for the job market that is presently or currently running, right? We are preparing our students for the current job market. But what do we know about the future? For example, 10 years ago, you would not have thought about AI taking over some of the jobs, right? But we thought at that time that big FMCG companies will come and take over the small retailers in the neighborhood, but that did not happen. Both are thriving. In the same way, we thought technology came, so we will lose all the jobs in the factories, but that did not happen, because although we have automated a lot of things in the factories, there are new jobs that came up, and we are preparing our generation, our current generation, for those jobs. But in future, these changes may happen quickly. So how do we stay relevant in the job market? We can do skills or to be ahead of others in the job market. How do we do that? Let me just go back and see if anyone have replied. Okay, someone says, I cleared my doubt about skill and knowledge. Okay, thank you. So what are the skills to excel in college and beyond? What kind of skills do you have to focus on? There are three kinds of skills basically. The first one could be the employability skills. This can help you in getting a job or to advance in your career. What are these kind of skills? These Some of the examples are like data analysis, management consulting, content writing. All of these could help you get a job, or it can help you in getting a promotion at your job. Then comes the life skills. These help in your own development and progress. How you carry on with your life, how adaptable you are to different kind of situations. Can you solve complex problems? These will help you in your life. Then comes the soft skills. These help you in managing your role effectively in your job or in your career, be it your own business or whether you're in a job. These soft skills will help you in managing your role. Example, negotiation skill, time management, influencing without authority. All of these are soft skills. So you need to get all the three kinds of skills, and it's better if you start while you're in college itself, because this can take you a long way ahead. So since now is your summer break, think of all the different skills that you want to develop when you start going back to college. What are the different opportunities there are, so that you can either apply these skills and strengthen them, or develop these skills through the opportunities. So coming to the next one, I would also say some of these skills will help you to excel in college. These are cognitive skills. These are cognitive skills are nothing but how you make sense of the information that you get. Like logical reasoning, creative thinking, and problem solving are just three examples of cognitive skills. There can be more of them. Then comes the interpersonal skills. How is your relationship with others, whether it is with your professors, with your peers, with your seniors or juniors. Communication, collaboration, socio-emotional skills. How do you establish relationship using these skills with the people around you? Then comes the self leadership. How do you understand your own emotions? How do you manage them under different situations? Then having grit and determination to see through your goals and targets in both school, college, as well as your job. Then being decisive. How do you take decisions? Which one do you think is the right decision? Uh, when do you have to let go of something when something is not working? All of these skills will help you to become a leader, not just for yourself, but even when you're working, when you're leading a team. All of these skills can help you. Then comes the digital skills. uh, how well are you with the gadgets around you? Because we know that we can't separate our lives from, we can't have a smooth life without gadgets now. So many things are dependent on gadgets. So are you digital literate enough to handle all these gadgets and make use of them to advance in your career? Do you know a bit of data analysis? How do you look at data? How do you understand what the data is telling? And based on that, how to take decisions? So having digital skills will give you an advantage. So these are some of the skills that you might want to look out for when you enter college. So starting right today, you can look at different opportunities where you can apply these skills or strengthen the skills. So enough of skills right now. We will see what other things that you want to do or you want to look out for during this summer break. We know that we have about a month's summer break now, or a semester break, as you can say, before you start your college. So how do we utilize this summer break to help us excel both in college and beyond the college? One is networking. I will talk more about all of these pursuits in the upcoming slides, but I'm just telling you now, interning, volunteering, test prep, and upskilling. So these are four things that you can focus on during this summer break, so that when you go back to college, you have an edge over others. Uh, it doesn't mean that these are the only four things that you have to be doing. There can be a lot of other things, but these four things can help you move ahead very fast, both in college and your job. So coming to the first one, networking. What is networking? It is nothing but establishing connections with people typically in your chosen field. It could be your professors, your peers, because your peers can become future job professionals, right? So you want to keep connected with them. Then currently, whoever is working, it could be in your friend circle or family circle, experts in the sector and thought leaders. These are some of the people that you have to keep connected with so that you can be ahead in your market, in your career. Go to why do we need networking? Like I said, to be ahead in your career, you will be visible to people who want to recruit someone like you. You can get career advice from these connections. You can also get new ideas and fresh perspectives from them, information on new job opportunities, and also learn about the new developments in the industry. It can also build confidence in you because you are having so much information and so many connections. Automatically, you will feel confident about yourself, about getting a job. So how do you go and do these things? Get involved on campus. Regularly visit your college career center or your placement cell where you keep connected with everyone. Develop your online presence by posting a lot of things related to your uh, sector or your topic in your college. Be open to new relationships and sustain them. Not just making relationships or connections, you have to sustain them over a long period of time if you want to stay relevant in the market. Do not hesitate to make the first move. If you find someone who is some expert in your chosen field, do not hesitate to go there, introduce yourself and make that connection with them. When you're making that connection, you also have to tell them why you're doing this course or why you're in this chosen field and why is it close to your heart. That kind of emotional connection can click immediately. So the best way to network, like I said, joining a networking group, because these networking groups like LinkedIn, Network Capital, Facebook communities for certain chosen fields, they have people who are experts in that field, who are way ahead in that field. They are working professionals or people like us who are still studying and seeking answers. All those people are there in these groups. So try to be connected to this network of people. Grow a database of professional contacts. Try adding them to your friends list or send them friend requests so that they will be in your network. You can also do this by attending conventions and conferences. Some of these are free of cost. Some of them you have to pay an admission fee, but don't worry. Some of them will also offer volunteering opportunities where your admission will be free, but you'll have to work there for some time during that conference. But definitely you will make great connections there. Leverage social media to your advantage. You can post messages with proper tags to get noticed and approached. Prepare a strong introductory speech or a pitch so that you can use them both online and offline when you meet people. It could contain your future ambition, your long term goal, what you're currently doing, what have you achieved in that area so far, and all of that. You can have your mentors and managers or peers to write a recommendation to you on the same site so that it renders authenticity. Then we will come to internships. What is an internship? It's nothing but for a short period of time, you'll immerse yourself in the industry to get the industry experience. Whichever field you have chosen, in that field, if you choose to do an internship, you will get a real life experience of how your future job would look like. Why should you do this? To gain gain real work experience, to have a mentor who provides guidance, feedback, and models professionalism for you. For example, you are interning in a company or an organization. You will be under a person who will be guiding you throughout, who will be telling you what are the different ways you can do this work, or what approach can you take to solve something. All of these can help you build your skills. They can also give feedback on the way you work, on how you can improve, what can you do extra to get something work, right? All this feedback they'll give, and you can look up to them on how to conduct yourself in a work environment. This will also help you gain experience and skills in a particular field. It can also help you make connections in the professional circle. This will help you to gain exposure to upper management. How do they think through a lot of things? How do they make decisions? Uh, what decision of theirs will affect the subsequent levels in the company? So all these insights you can get when you are interning. Now, it could also lead to a permanent employment after college. Some of these internships offer a job some of them also offer a employment letter when you leave the internship. Maybe it's for 2 months or 3 months. When you leave the internship, they will also hand you an offer letter. So that could also be an advantage. How can you go about doing an internship? Look for internship opportunities that align with your long-term goals. I'm sure all of you have a long-term goal. Look for internships that also align with them, because that will keep you motivated. That will help you perform better in that internship. And making that first impression at the job is very important. How can you get the ideal internship? You can uh, through friends, contacts, acquaintances, professional network. Remember, we have to network, and I'm sure you'll start your networking journey today itself. Through this professional network, also, you'll get to know. Apply with recommendations if possible. Write a strong SOP. SOP is nothing but your statement of purpose. Why you want to do this internship? Why is it important to you? So this could be your holiday or your break uh, assignment, writing a strong SOP so that you can practice writing a strong SOP, not just for your internship, but also if you want to go for a higher education, it can help you there as well. Prepare for the interview. So these are all the things you need to do in order to get into an internship. What should go onto a SOP? I spoke about a statement of purpose. Now, what should go into the statement of purpose? A well-articulated introduction containing personal background, what you're studying, why you're studying, what are your achievements in that field, what has been your academic achievements so far, all of that. Then academic details like other certifications and other achievements. Maybe uh, you were leading a math club in your school. That could be your achievement. Then professional experience. If you have ever had a full-time or a part-time job, or a volunteering experience, or an internship experience, that could go on your statement of purpose as your introduction. Immediate and long-term goals. This is very important because someone who is recruiting you for an internship will also see if you're a good match for the role that they are looking for. Reasons why you want to why you want to intern in this organization and in this particular role. What attracts you or what interests you? How can you contribute to the organization's or the team's goals and achieve objectives? What kind of skills are you looking to develop, and what kind of how it is relevant to your long-term goal? I know that these seem like different things, right? But you have to weave them into a story. Like I have been into computers right from my childhood, and I want to become a software professional in future because that has always been my childhood dream. And through this internship, I like to acquire the language of Python or whatever, that is how you have to weave the story. Let me show you some of the tips to write a strong SOP, how it should look like. You have to write each element like a story instead of disjointed facts. Give it an emotional touch. Like I told you, bring in your childhood story, like how you have always dreamt of being something because you were inspired by that person or that incident. Use it as a medium to convey your attitude, your personality, capability, and your character. All this should not look different from each other. It should all be part of the story. Like you may write like this: during my high school break, I worked for an NGO as a math tutor. I'll give you another example. During my second year high school break, I joined Teach Math, a local NGO, where I was a part of the math tutoring team for a period of 10 months. I taught basic math like algebra, geometry, and arithmetic to more than 30 fifth grade students. And every single student I taught secured an A in math that year. I have never been prouder in my life. So, which sentence do you think makes more sense? The first one or the second paragraph? Yes. The first sentence does not give the recruiter much insight into your interests, your long-term goals, and all of that. But the second one seems like a story which talks about your attitude, your personality, your character, and capability. Notice how the numbers give a whole new perspective. It talks like, I have done this much. Like the numbers render authenticity and authority to whatever you have written. So you have to show results instead of just saying, I worked as a math tutor. You have to show them, after doing this tutoring, what happened? What all did you achieve? How many students were impacted? All this will render authenticity. So use this strategy to define each aspect of your component. I'll also share a step-by-step guide on how to write a strong SOP. I'll be sharing a handout as well, which can help you with writing a strong SOP at the end of this webinar. Once you write this SOP, you have to proofread it for grammar mistakes, for any, anything that is off, which is not connecting. So you have to be very, very sure before submitting it. So edit and re-edit. Ask your family and friends to proofread it for you. Give feedback so that you can improve your SOP before you submit. I'll show you a sample SOP. This is a very, very simple SOP, but you can definitely bring in your own touch, bring in your own, achievements and all of this in a similar way. This statement of purpose is for a law internship by a third year law student. So let me give you about 10 seconds so you can go through this. This is the first part of the essay, which is giving introduction about yourself, your academic achievement, and why you want to do the internship. What inspired you to take up the internship? The second paragraph here talks about your long-term goal and how doing this internship will help you gain some skills which can help in the long-term career, in your long-term goal. The third one is what skills you can bring to the internship. Like you already have a set of skills and you will be using those skills so that this law agency can make use of your time in the company. The last one is you're tying up everything, all the three things together, and you're saying, giving a conclusion as to why this internship means a lot to you, what it can do to you, as well as the law agency. So the last part says how you can be valuable to the law agency, which hires you as an intern. So this is how an SOP should look like. Do we have any questions till now? If you have any questions, please let me know, or we can move ahead. I don't see any questions coming in. I presume everything was clear. So let us move ahead and see how we can apply for an internship using a website. So there are a lot of websites out there. I've just taken one example here to show you how we can apply for a internship which is most suited for us. So this is a website of Internshala. Here you can filter for a lot of jobs. First thing, you can you can choose whether it is work from home job or you want to work on site. Is it within India or is it an international internship that you're looking for? I hope you can see the website. This is an Internshala website. And here you can choose work from home option, or you can choose to work in any of the cities here. And you can even choose an international internship. Let us see what are the different filters we have here. For example, you can type the category that you want to intern. Then you can also type the location. You can also choose work from home or a part-time job. You can also choose how much stipend you need every month while you are interning in the organization. You can even choose the date which you want to start the internship from. What is the maximum duration? Like, is it 1 month, 2 months that you want to intern? Do you want internship with a job offer at the end? Do you want internships meant only for women? All of these filters you can use. And let us see what some of the internships are offering for you as an intern. Let us see City Champion Operations. This is a work from home option. It starts immediately for a duration of 3 months. They are offering a stipend of 2,000 every month. Let us look inside what they have to offer or what we need to do. So you need to apply before 27th of May. Be eligible for the internship. So it starts immediately. It is for 3 months and they are paying 2 months, 2,000 rupees as a stipend every month. There is a introduction about the company. They are hiring from May 2014. About the work from home job internship. Research jobs online, post jobs on Zigsaw, circulate jobs daily in WhatsApp, Facebook, and Telegram groups, post on LinkedIn, work on LinkedIn outreach. So these are some of the responsibilities that an intern should be doing. Expected time 2 hours in a day. You can either work from home and it is very flexible. You can choose the work hours. What are the skills required? Effective communication. This is the only skill required. What certifications can you earn while you are doing this internship? You can learn business communication. You can learn business analytics. You can learn digital marketing. These are the 3 skills that you can earn certification for at the end of the internship. So who can apply? There are some eligibility criteria. What are the perks if you do this internship? Certificate, letter of recommendation, and flexible work hours. So these are some of the advantages of taking up this internship. If you filter for job offer at the end of internship, that will also be provided in certain companies. You can only get, you can apply for those internships as well. So this is how you can apply for an internship as easy as ordering something online, right? So any doubts until this time, or is it all clear? Everything is clear for you. I'll move to the next part, which is volunteering. What do we mean by volunteering? How is it different from internship? So volunteering mostly involves doing work without being paid for it. There are some volunteering activities where you get paid as well, but mostly it is not. Why do you do it? Because it is a cause which is close to your heart and you really want to do it. So that's why you do. Why do you have to do volunteering during your summer break? What will you gain? So you will gain real world work experience. You can build skills like leadership, communication, problem solving, collaboration, teamwork, uh, how to make decisions, how to negotiate. All these could be skills that you'll be gaining through volunteering. It will help you in increasing your employability. It can go on your resume. So it can also give you connections in the industry. So these are some of the reasons why you have to do volunteering. And a range of other benefits. The satisfaction of giving back to the society, or satisfaction of working for a cause that you believe in. All these are the other benefits. How can you volunteer? By applying to a desired position. And let us look at how you can do that. Decide which are the causes that you care about. Identify the skills and knowledge that you can offer. You know what you're skillful at. Create a volunteer resume, just like creating an SOP. If not so in depth, you can still create a volunteer resume that says what are you currently doing, why is this cause close to your heart, what are the skills you can bring to your table. So all of this can go into your volunteer resume. Research the best suited volunteer opportunities, something which is close to your heart, right? Apply to the volunteering position. Once you apply, follow up, because it is really this volunteering gig means a lot to you. So follow up after you apply. Complete any required training which is requested by the volunteering company. Begin with a limited commitment. It's always good to under promise and over deliver. So begin with a limited commitment. Be professional, be on time. Regularly reflect on your volunteering experiences. You may want to maintain a journal which you can use when you're writing a resume or a CV. What all different things you did through your volunteering experience. It can go on your resume as well. So it's very important that you maintain a journal. So just like how we saw how to apply for an internship, let us also see how you can get a volunteering opportunity. So you can find some website links like this, or you can reach out to your mentors. You can reach out to your peers to get any volunteer opportunity. Keep a lookout in your community as well. There will be a lot of opportunities coming up in your own community or in your own college where you can lend a helping hand. So here also, just like the internship website, you can choose the cause that you're mostly interested in. Advocacy and human rights, animals, arts and culture. Currently, there are 0 openings. Children and youth, there are 4 openings. Computers and technology, there is 1 opening. Education and literacy, there are 5 openings. So like this, you can filter for the opportunities and apply for a volunteering opportunity which is close to your heart. Now getting back, this is how you can apply. And coming to the last but not the least, last pursuit that we talked about, test prep and upskill. Why are we talking about test prep and upskill? Is it your college test? No, this is not your college test, but this is something that you do to get into a college or a higher educational university. So these are your competitive exams, aptitude tests, government exams, and certifications. These you can get outside of your college. The exams and tests that your college conducts is different from these. Now, why do you need this? To gain admission in high universities of higher education. Maybe you want to do an MBA after this. Maybe you want to do a master's course in something. Maybe you want to get into a research based degree. So for all of these, you need to appear for certain exams. So you can utilize your summer break now to research for these things and also to understand how you can prepare for the same thing. To get into a private sector jobs, to get into public sector jobs, or even you can even if you want to start a business of your own, you need certain skills. Suppose you want to start a business, you need to know financial literacy. You want to be literate in how to manage your finances, how to manage workforce, how to manage a project like project management or something. So these skills can be developed even when you're not employed or even if you have not started anything so far. But this could be the right time, how you can utilize so that you can gain some skills which are not only useful for the time that you are in college, but also after that. So how do you do that? Decide the path that you want to take after college. Maybe you just want to get into a job, then also you have to prepare for tests. Maybe you want to go for higher studies, you want to prepare for something. So reach out to your mentor. They will once you tell them what you want to do in future, they will guide you on the right path, because these mentors have a lot of experience behind them, not just about the sector, but even in the job market, how things will turn out, what you should be doing, how you should be preparing yourself. So your mentor can give you a lot of advice and suggestions. So reach out to them, understand what are the requirements, and start a plan, have a plan in place, gather the resources that are required for you to prepare for this. Stick to your plan no matter what. Keep looking at your plan, see if you have achieved each stage, and assess your learning or your preparation. Are you prepared enough to take the actual test? You can even take mock tests for this. Let us see what are the different kinds of tests that we have. Competitive exams. These competitive exams are taken because you want to gain admission in a university of higher education. There are only limited number of seats. So you have to take this entrance exam so that uh, the college can decide whether or not to give you the seat. So to be able to get into a good college, you need good scores. How do you prepare for these exams? So I would also like to tell you that in our upcoming webinars, we will be having topics like how to choose the best career option, uh, how to write a strong resume to get into a good job. These are some of the topics that we have lined up through our webinars in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned, look out for webinar collateral from Varthana. You will definitely would want to attend those webinars as well, because those will be super useful for you. So coming back to this webinar, competitive exams, how you can prepare yourself to give these competitive exams. There are aptitude tests, which uh, mostly universities of higher education in other countries would uh, require you to take up, like GATE, GMAT, or GRE. You have the government sector employment exams, right? After your undergraduation, you may want to get into a job sector. It could be a police exam, it could be railway exams, it could be a banking exam. You would want to prepare for all of that. You would also want to research which is the most suitable career path for me. Let me look at all the available exams that are out there, and let me get back to my mentor so that he can guide me, he or she can guide me to appear for these exams. So these are some of the examples, and you can very well utilize this break. High demand skills. Now we spoke about the test prep. Let us also look at how you can upskill yourself so that you become relevant for the job market. We saw in the video also, not just your college certificate, but how many skills you have so that you can adapt easily to the changing job market. So high in demand skills for the upcoming decade, which sometimes your college may provide, sometimes your college may not have these courses for you, which you can seek outside also. For example, if you are in the STEM area of learning, what are the different courses that you can take up? Or what are the different skills that you can develop? Robotics, design thinking, statistics, cybersecurity. There are n number of courses. I've just put a couple of them on the slide here just for your understanding. And I will share a whole list of in demand courses in the handout at the end of this session. Finance and marketing. So for these people, some of these skills are important. Not hard and fast that only these people in these areas need these skills. Data analysis is something that every person needs today to make decisions based on data. So it's a skill that everyone would want to acquire. In arts and humanities also, there are a lot of skills that are in demand today. So you may want to look up on all of these things if you are pursuing an arts and humanities undergraduate course. Let me take a pause here. I would want to understand if any of you have any questions. All right, no questions coming up. So there are some online certificate course providers. Some of them are free and some of them are paid courses. You can always go on this website. This has some of the interesting courses that can help you in getting a job. So you may want to utilize this summer break, not just because you want to build something for your future job, but it can help you in excelling in your academics as well when you're in college. So make use of your summer break by adding a certificate or two onto your resume. So some of the certificates are also given by world-class universities like Harvard and Stanford. Some of them are, most of them are free here. But if you don't mind paying or investing in a good course, you can do that as well. So I'll be sharing the link to this website as well. So make use of all these links and go through all these websites and see how you can, better utilize this summer time and get some certificates, internship opportunities or volunteering opportunities, make good connections in your chosen field so that when you come out of college, you have a tribe behind you who can get you a job or who can guide you for a better career in future. So this is where we come to an end of the topics. However, to summarize, we have spoken about what are the different skills that you need to excel in college. What are the different pursuits you can follow so that you become relevant in the job market, and also what are the skills that you need to develop so that you can excel in college, as well as once you leave the college, you can get a better job because of those skills. So we spoke about networking, we spoke about interning, we spoke about volunteering, and what are the different kinds of exams there are, and what are the different kinds of certification courses that you can look into to strengthen your resume. So I hope this webinar can help you or guide you in looking at things in that way. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending the webinar. Hope all the things that we discussed today will be of help to you, will help you to excel in your college, as well as think about where you want to go after college and start preparing for that right now in your summer break. Thank you, everyone.